Hello everyone. So this is the final lesson of our course, and today we are going to learn some final tips on how one can improve English speaking skills, conversational English we have been talking about. And of course, except the lessons, except the phrases and expressions that we have discussed, those are going to really be helpful to you. But except that, how one can put efforts in improving speaking skills in a short span, right? So this is the topic of our lesson. The lesson is presented by me, Harshita Jain. Something about me: I am pursuing BCom from Delhi University. I am a CSE aspirant and my interests are these. If you want to follow me on Unacademy, this is the link, and for any queries, write in the comment section or in the Q&A section. Please do not forget to rate and review the course and recommend each lesson that you like. Here is the recommend option, and this is what it looks like. You can also follow me on the Unacademy Learning app. Okay, so the first step towards the first thing that I want to clear, that we will move step by step in this lesson, that how we can step by step improve, which are the steps that we must take in order to improve our conversational English. I have been receiving so many comments that we are good at grammar, we are good at writing, or we aren't good at them as well. So for that, I'll take separate lesson if you want. I'll take a separate lesson on that if you want. Please let me know. But today we are going to talk only about, when it comes to conversational English, people confuse it with speaking fluently, speaking with speed. Conversational English is not about just speaking English with a good speed and with a good tone. It's of course it's important, but it's not all about that, right? The first thing is that you should know the phrases. It's not about learning new words, and not learning many words is what helps in improving your vocabulary. It's about knowing different ways to speak the same thing that improves your vocabulary. So the first step is definitely expanding your vocabulary. You should know that if you want to ask somebody for any random thing, then what are different ways to ask that, right? If you're chatting with somebody and you want to ask them some hobbies or something, so you should know how differently you can ask it, right? That's how you can improve your vocabulary when it comes to conversational English. So the first step is this. Now in this step itself, learn new words every day. Even if you learn one word every day, you learn 365 days in a year, right? And one word is like really minimum for one person. Even if you go through the newspaper, you can learn 10 words in a day. You can, on maximum, according to me, I think a person can memorize 5 to 6 words in a day, and that to a very much interested and keen person. Otherwise 3-4 words are the maximum number of words that a person can learn and memorize. It's not about just learning ki okay, didactic, the meaning is good, having good teaching skills, and then you forget it tomorrow. No, don't do it that way. If you can learn one word and you can memorize it, learn that word only. Don't move forward, okay? Then next day learn another word. You will someday have the capability to learn 2 words and memorize them, right? So this is the first step. Okay, start learning. I'm not talking anything idealistic, being very pragmatic. So please, I'm being very pragmatistic. So better just listen to these tips and work on them. Okay, so best plan is to do them for a week. Okay, suppose I'm saying first step is to expand vocabulary and learn one word a day. Follow it for a week. Learn 7 words. Okay, we'll keep it like this. Learn 7 words. Okay, and be curious to search. Don't ignore a word. If you like some words, search it. Okay, yeah, this is the first step. Okay, next is indispensable part when it comes to having good conversational English. If you don't know the pronunciations, it's all vain, right? So when you are focusing on a vocabulary, we were getting a target of 7 days, right? So in those 7 days, suppose you are learning one word every day, so you should know the correct pronunciation of that word, right? Don't ignore the pronunciation. Search of the pronunciation, Google it. It's simple. Vocabulary bhi aap knowing any particular newspaper, or you do not have habit of that, get a habit. It's just not, nothing can be better than that. But if you cannot, read whatever you like. If you don't even like, get some word power app in your phone, and whatever the word for today is, learn it, and then get the correct pronunciation, right? So this is the second part, improve your pronunciations. बेसिक से बेसिक वर्ड से लेकर एडवांस से एडवांस वर्ड तक यू शुड नो द करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन, right? I'm talking you the easiest way. Okay, so follow it again for 7 days, and after a week you will feel that you have learned something, right? Better than doing nothing, right? So improve your pronunciations. The next step is learn the natural flow of English. Now this means that, okay, there are two kind of steps in making a flow natural. The number one is contraction. Don't say we will go to market today. Say we'll go to market today. Okay? And I'll explain you. Another thing is that suppose there is a word vulture, right? So don't say it like vulture. Okay? Say it vulture. Keep the R silent and small. Okay? Contradicted. So contracted. So contraction is the first thing. The next way to get the natural flow is saying things in a short possible way. For example, we'll go to market today. We took this example. So don't say we'll, right? So that's contraction. The next is market is on today. So this is how you get good conversational skills. The other person gets impressed, right? So first is contraction. Second is speak things in lesser ways. Lesser words, right? Lesser words. Use lesser words for big sentences, long sentences. For example, idiomatic expressions are really important. Really good to improve your conversation skills. Focus on idiomatic expressions so that you will use lesser words for longer sentences. Okay, so there comes the flow. Okay, these are some techniques that I told you. And yeah, so pause where you think there should be a comma, right? And that we'll learn in the next step. So this is the third, learn natural flow. For 7 days, follow all these things and then tell me if you get anything or not. The next is self-talk, think in English, and storytelling. The first step is self-talk. I got so many people saying that, ma'am, we do not know with whom to talk. I don't have an environment to talk. I live in a PG. It's cool. It's okay. Just forget everybody. Nobody is there to help you. Help yourself, right? You're your own best teacher. Don't think that anybody is going to correct you. I have given you the correct phrases. What do you have to do? You just have to know the correct pronunciations. I tell you. If there's a word that I haven't discussed, just Google it and you know the correct pronunciation. There's pronunciations for every single word. So why do you need another person to talk? Talk to yourself. Like, I am not seeing you all in front of my eyes. I'm just imagining you all learning through this lesson. So do this. Think that you're teaching some 200 students. This is the best philosophy. Think that, this is the best way. I think maybe a bit weird, but this is the best possible way to think that you are confident enough. Think you are a teacher and you are teaching to some 800,000 students in a room, and not if so much, sorry, then 80-90 students are sitting in front of you, and be confident and just speak it. Don't worry about that. And that is how you will improve your conversation English. Okay, try all these phrases, all these expressions. Hey, what's up? Hi guys, what's up? All this. Okay, next is think in English. Now, thinking in English, we have a course on Unacademy on that, and that's superb course. But if you still want me, I don't support that comprehensive thinking in English, but thinking in English can be really helpful to you to know the correct way. The best way for that is just know, how will you know that you have to stop here? How do I know that I'm saying how are you? So I should say it as how are you? How do I know that I have to get a question here, or I have to get this tone here? Because I know there's a question mark after this. So remember this. Remember, where there's a comma, take a pause. Where there's a question, change your tone. So it is how thinking in English helps you in speaking as well, right? Not only it helps you in speaking as well. The next step is thinking. Okay, so we're done with thinking in English, and the last step is storytelling. Now, whenever you feel that you have learned something, you just read something in political science, make it interesting. You have learned something in history. Now, this is a great skill to remember his subjects itself. Just go to your mom, just go to your sister, go to any of your friends, or just open the voice recorder and record it. Okay, think that your phone is learning from you and just speak it. Just tell the story in English. Just keep telling the story in English. Trust me, it will help you. Okay, it will definitely help you. Follow these all tips for 7 days, and trust me, you will see some kind of improvement. I'm not saying that you will become a brilliant English speaker in 7 days, but you will see a change in yourself. And this last step is really, really influential. Okay, so all these steps, and the last and the mega step that I keep talking about in each lesson, keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Why? There's no way out there to improve without practice. It's about writing. You write, no? It's about, how do you improve? You give tests in school, you give tests in your college. That's how you know that you are poor at this. That's how you know you're good at this. So the best way to realize that you're good, and the best way to prove to yourself that you're good, is practice, right? So there's a word arbitration. I'm not able to pronounce it. Then I spend 2 minutes and I speak it 10 times, 15 times, 20 times. The moment I speak it right, I'll have confidence that I can. So make it a challenge for yourself. Do it, practice it the best way you can, and follow these tips. Try making, as I said, make a week schedule and follow all these tips judiciously if you are really interested to improve your conversational English. Okay, so this is all about our course. Our course is over now. If you have any kind of questions, let me know in the comment section. If you like this lesson, please recommend it, and I've tried my best. If you have any suggestions, if you want me to get some new courses, good courses for you, then you can also mention in the comment section for this lesson. I'll surely look up to it, and I'll try following your suggestions. Okay, bye bye.